this TPP thing. I want to inform you about what's going on with this TPP thing because it's getting tricky, and as in sneaky tricky. There's going to be a debate starting in 5 minutes in the House of Representatives, and this debate is about a piece of legislation. It's H.R. 2596 called the Intelligence Authorization Act for fiscal year 2016, right? This is an important piece of legislation. They are going to tie to this. They're sticking into this piece of this intelligence bill. They're sticking into it a rule that extends the motion to reconsider. In other words, the ability to vote again on the Trade Adjustment Authority, on the we're going to appropriate $700 million to help people who lose their jobs because of the TPP. We know how wonderful that's worked, right? The last 35 years. They're going to extend that until the end of July. And the last time that one of these rules that would allow TPP and TPA were voted on, there were 8 Democrats who deserted the Democratic Party, basically, and voted for it with the Republicans. And they were Earl Blumenauer, Connolly, Cooper, Cuellar, Delaney, E.B. Johnson, Kind, and Larson. And so if those 8 Democrats, I'm wondering, are those 8 Democrats going to once again vote with the Republicans to extend the rules? Because if they can extend the rules so that the vote can happen anytime between now and July 30th, my prediction is that I don't recall if the July 4th holiday this year falls on a Friday or a Monday, but in either case, it's Saturday, so people will have Friday off. So my guess is that the vote will happen either Thursday night, or they might even have a special session on Friday, so that it just misses the news cycle altogether, and people won't know what's going on. People won't, and then it drops into the memory hole of the weekend. And by the next week, it's yesterday's news, and let's move on, and let's not look behind us, and all this kind of stuff. So this rule that has been inserted into the intelligence bill, if the intelligence bill passes with this rule, then, frankly, it's going to be a heck of a lot easier for them to pull this thing off. So you may want to call your member of the House of Representatives, 202-225-3121. I realize this is getting complicated, all this parliamentary procedure, but basically 202-225-3121. And if you're calling a Republican, you could say, I stand with Donald Trump, stop Obama trade, and no TPP. And if you're calling a Democrat, you don't need to say, I stand with Donald Trump. And if you're calling a Democrat, particularly one of these guys, Blumenauer, Connolly, Cooper, Cuellar, Delaney, E.B. Johnson, Kind, or Larson, just say, please don't betray us again, is how I would put this. So.